On this day, February 9, 1950, U.S. Senator Joseph McCarthy accused 205 employees of the State Department of being communists, sparking a period of strong anti-communist sentiment known as McCarthyism. Joseph Raymond McCarthy, November 14, 1908 to May 2, 1957, was an American politician who served as a Republican U.S. Senator from the state of Wisconsin from 1947 until his death at age 48 in 1957. Born in Grand Chute, Wisconsin, McCarthy commissioned into the Marine Corps in 1942, where he served as an intelligence briefing officer for a dive bomber squadron. Following the end of World War II, he attained the rank of major. He volunteered to fly 12 combat missions as a gunner observer. These missions were generally safe, and after one where he was allowed to shoot as much ammunition as he wanted, mainly at coconut trees, he acquired the nickname Tail Gunner Joe. Some of his claims of heroism were later shown to be exaggerated or falsified, leading many of his critics to use Tail Gunner Joe as a term of mockery. McCarthy successfully ran for the U.S. Senate in 1946 as a Republican. After 3 largely undistinguished years in the Senate, McCarthy rose suddenly to national fame in February 1950 when he asserted in a speech that he had a list of members of the Communist Party and members of a spy ring who were employed in the State Department. McCarthyism, also known as the Second Red Scare, was the political repression and persecution of left-wing individuals and a campaign spreading fear of communist and Soviet influence on American institutions and of Soviet espionage in the United States during the late 1940s through the 1950s. After the mid-1950s, U.S. Senator Joseph McCarthy, who had spearheaded the campaign, gradually lost his public popularity and credibility after several of his accusations were found to be false. The U.S. Supreme Court under Chief Justice Earl Warren made a series of rulings on civil and political rights that overturned several key laws and legislative directives and helped bring an end to the Second Red Scare. Today, the term McCarthyism is used more broadly to mean demagogic, reckless, and unsubstantiated accusations, as well as public attacks on the character or patriotism of political opponents. Wikipedia on this day, February 9, 1950. Licensed under the Creative Commons Attribution Share Alike 4 International License.